Hey rail fans and model railroaders, welcome back to another episode of Getting Back on Track with Steve
and Roxy.
Well, it's been a really exciting week here on the layout. We completed our first loop on the upper level. We've been running trains all week and it's really been a lot of fun.
So now it's time to knuckle down, get that cork laid for the second loop on the upper level.
So with that being said, let's get this work done. So with our track plan already transferred to our foam base, I can start where we left off earlier. Using white glue to hold our cork roadbed in place, we're going to add a turnout for the peninsula and begin the bypass line that runs across the top of the peninsula. It's really important to make sure to use plenty of tacks. We want to make sure everything holds in place, the shape of the arc on our curves and in our turnouts. But we also want to make sure that it stays nice and flat as the glue sets up and dries. Once again, I had to climb up on top of the peninsula to do this area. I can reach up in the middle standing. It's a little hard doing this kind of work, reaching that far across. Once across the top, now we're going to add a second turnout location. This is going to pick up the line coming back up off of the peninsula again. At this point in the build, we've flagged quite a bit of cork and I'm starting to feel a little more comfortable and confident cutting in these layouts, these turnouts, and running the cork. It's worked pretty well so far. For our run down this side of the layout, we planned a couple of turnouts in the run to service some future industries. We're not sure yet exactly what industries will be going in here, but we thought that would make an interesting site over here. We're going to plan some background buildings against the backdrop and then some buildings in the front, and that way the locomotives going by will duck in and out behind buildings. It should be pretty interesting and give us a place to switch out a few cars. So I'm going to have to get used to doing this work while a train's running around or locomotives are just setting. I've knocked the cars off a few times doing the work. I caused a train wreck once, so I ended up just stopping for right now while I'm working closer to the track. But it's sure fun to run the train while you are working. Now that everything's all set up and nice, we go back over here and start removing all of these pins. It looks pretty good with all this trackage running across the top of the peninsula and down the sides now, so I'm going to be pretty happy with how this is all turning out. So there you go. We got a really good start on the second main line on the upper level of our layout.
So we laid the cork on the upper level above the peninsula, all the way around the corner and down to the far end. This included several turnouts.
Yeah, that's quite a bit of cork for the day. So now we're going to continue on. We'll lay more cork going from that far end down to our truss bridge, and then we'll go on around and get the cork laid across the swing bridge.
So in the meantime, have fun working on your layouts, running your trains, and hit like and subscribe and hit that bell if you'd like to be notified of our next video.
All right, we'll see you back here again on Getting Back on Track with Steve
And Roxy.
Bye, guys.